Okay, I hope everybody is doing fantastic. I remember standing right down here about 3 weeks ago, and this pond was still a solid block of ice and the ground was still frozen solid. But as you can see, things are starting to thaw out. The weather's starting to change. Spring weather is finally starting to show up, which means that concrete season is right around the corner. We're gonna pour a lot of concrete this year, and I'm gonna need to stay focused, and I'm gonna need all the energy that I can get, and that's why I wanna thank the sponsor of today's video, AG1. AG1 is a health drink that is packed with nutrients. So I've been taking AG1, actually my wife and I have both been taking AG1 for almost a year now, and I kind of think of it like a super vitamin. It's fast and easy. You just mix 1 scoop of AG1 with 8 ounces of water, you shake it up and you drink it down, and then at least I know I'm getting a good nutritional start to my day. After that, sometimes it varies a little bit, as you guys know, but at least I'm getting a good start. The difference that I notice the most when I take AG1 is the energy boost that I feel. So there was one study actually where 97% of the participants felt that they had more energy after taking AG1 for only 1 month. AG1 has many other benefits besides the energy boost that you get. It helps to support your immune system, it helps with gut health, it can help support stress and mood balance, and a lot more. To find out how AG1 can help you, simply click the link down in the description or scan the QR code right about there, and new subscribers will get a free $76 gift. You'll get a welcome kit, a bottle of D3 and K2, and 5 free AG1 travel packs. All right, I have work to do. Let's get into this video. Okay, no workout this morning. I'll kind of fill you guys in on what's going on today in just a bit, but first I gotta grab my coffee. Is this fresh?
Hey, yes, go ahead.
Okay. I didn't want to use a thing. It looks like you're in the middle of cleaning it, and I'll probably spill, so.
No, just the tray.
Oh, okay.
So you're good today?
I'm good.
All right.
I was traveling last week, but I'm back. I'm ready for a great week.
Okay. Look like you're trying to lose some weight, man.
Yeah, I've been.
Looking good.
Thank you. Appreciate
right.
it. Have to get ready for concrete season, you know.
Oh, you gonna be ready.
How are you this morning?
Great. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
All right.
Thank you. See you next time.
Okay, it is Monday, which is not my favorite. It's 8:42. It's a little later in the morning. I'm just pulling into the yard. Got back from Ohio over the weekend and just getting back into the groove of things this week. So today there's a couple things going on. I'm gonna stop the truck so you don't have to look at me bounce up and down. I had a guy reach out to me, and it's somebody that I've met. I actually hung out with him in Georgia a few years ago, and he's interested in helping out here and working for me. So he drove up, and he's here. He's going to be here in probably 20 minutes, and I'm going to spend probably half a day with him today. And it's kind of an extended interview, I guess you could say, because I have a lot of different things that I'd like him to do, and I want to get a feel if he's capable of doing those things. And I got to find out if he's actually going to enjoy doing the things that I want him to do, if he's willing to do all those things, or kind of what his expectations are. So I didn't want to have somebody just move here. You know, we agree that he's going to work here, move all the way up here, and then it doesn't work out, and, you know, then he's up here instead of back home or whatever. So that's going on today. So that's kind of a big deal. And then Nate the Great's coming in later this morning, and he's going to start working on the form truck. So that's good. It is March, and it's time that we start getting serious about the beginning of the season. So you're going to see us start to actually get things ready, get things serviced, all that type of stuff. The trucks are going to go in and get the annual DOT inspections, and spring is right around the corner. It doesn't feel like it today. It's chilly, but spring is right around the corner. So I was waiting on one permit for this building project, and last week while we were in Ohio, the permit came in. So I have all permits. Everything is 100% for this place. So as soon as the frost comes out of the ground, we're gonna dig this water line, sanitary line in, and finish up the storm sewer, and we're all good. That was actually a super big deal. I've been waiting for a very long time, and it's here. So that's kind of what's been going on to catch you up to speed. So we also have tax season, and what's going to happen is I need time for tax season. I'm probably going to take, we'll see what happens. I'm probably going to take a week off of videos. I really need to just clean and organize my office, go through my computer, get my tax stuff organized, get that all done. And I have a lot of office work to do, and obviously working in the office is not something that anybody wants to see. So I'll let you know on that one for sure, but that's a pretty good possibility because I'm just about out of videos. Like I'm like a week and a half ahead right now. It's, you know, there's only like I think we have 4 videos or 5 videos right now that are still needing to be edited, but just letting you know that might happen. So let's see what's going on over here. Big Ray's here. So I only brought Big Ray in to do a couple things this morning, just real quick. I'm gonna have him rip all that stupid sound deadening material off that door, the garage door that we put up, and get rid of that. And I'm also gonna have him get this thing started, take the F350 out of there, pull this in and get it warmed up for Nate the Great, who's coming in later, and a couple other little minor things, but that's about it for Big Ray. Mostly I'm just gonna be spending time with this guy. So I got my appointment books, my business phone today. I'm gonna start booking estimates. The salesman's starting on Saturday. That's another thing that's going on. Lots of stuff happening. What's going on, Big Ray?
Good morning.
How's your drive back?
My drive back? Long.
Did Pat drive the whole way?
Yeah, you drove the whole way.
I figured he would. I don't think he trusts you. Wrong way, Ray. The city wrote me a letter too, and they said to make sure that we're not using the sanitary line, you know, the toilets, that we're not discharging the toilets onto the surface of the ground outside. Like, who told them we were doing that? Who would do that? Come on. Yeah, so this is all gonna come off. And I think little bits of it are sticking, so he's gonna have to, and we'll see how clean it comes off. That was a mistake. What a waste of time. Camera's still all functioning. Gym's still looking good. I never ordered the gym equipment from the guy in Tennessee. I told him I was just gonna put it on hold for just a little bit because I was waiting for the last permit. You know, if something would have happened with that permit, it could have blew everything up and pushed everything back, the time frame. So I'm gonna go ahead and order the stuff now since I know that things are back on track. I was super happy about that. Just want to get this thing done. Oh, I talked to my friend yesterday, and he does hydro excavating right around this area. He said he's been running into 4 to 5 feet of frost. And he knows that's all he does is hydro excavate, and they have to blast through the frost. So that's not good. And basically to get all of our sanitary and all that in, we got to have the frost out of the ground, or really close to out of the ground. So it's going to be a little bit yet, but it's supposed to warm up this week, rain, and that'll help a little bit. Hey, there's more people on the internet. They're like, I can't believe Ryan makes people take their shoes off. In the shop, they call this the shop. This is not a shop.
Not the shop,
I mean, your brain has to be disintegrated if you think this is a shop. Okay, this is a lounge. It's carpeted, there's a kitchen area. This is a gym, rubber flooring. Gym, lounge. Hey, some people need step by step, right? This is a shop, concrete floor, dirty, you know, junk on the concrete. This is a shop. Oh, look at that.
Trying to go slow so it don't do that. Yeah, I was going fast, but
You're gonna have to get all that off.
will do.
Like, look at this. That one came off easy. Or I could hang like, I could use these things and make a curtain rod and then have curtains. Could do curtains too.
Yes, you can.
You don't like that idea?
No.
Oh, come on.
I don't like that idea, Ryan.
It would look more like a living room with curtains. People would think there's a window behind it. Oh, I think he's here. Yeah, he's here. He's pulling in right now. It's our box from Ohio. I should give everybody a shout out here. I gotta hand some of these hats out too. I'll go through these later and maybe do a shout out. Oh wow, this is the proof. This is the only black one. They did a proof on a different style hat for the embroidery. This is the only one of a kind black Decocrete hat. That's pretty cool. The one and only. Auction it off for $1. How's it going?
Pretty good, you?
Good. Man, you're all black, like a ninja.
How's it going, man? Nice to meet you, man.
So, it's Taylor. He's your boss now.
This place is a lot bigger than it looks.
Oh, on the camera? Yeah, it's big. Yeah, this room is big. On the camera, it just looks like a living room, but I think I'll show you around first, show you the rest of the building, show you what we got out there. Yeah. So, and I know you've watched the video, so you kind of know already, but it's obviously it's different in person. The office. Okay. So, what exactly I do at this office, I don't know yet. I mean, we'll get a desk in here and so forth, but this is that overlay that we did. The plank overlay.
Yeah, the plank.
Yeah, it's turned out really cool. I love this wood plank look. The gym is gonna be just for, you know, me and my employees, and then my family, and maybe some really, really close friends. And then occasionally maybe some guests, you know. But it's not, yeah, right. It's not open to the public. You know, it's not a paid gym. I'm not gonna have everybody that's ever known me come and start working out. That'll be one of your projects right there. This will be rented out. So everything from the wall over, this will all be rental space. The very end unit, I'm still kind of up in the air, whether I'm gonna use it myself or rent it. But you know, this stuff it's all the same as mine. Wow, why is it so warm in here? Blowing money, man. 70 degrees in here. I get bills for each unit individually, and it's driving my wife nuts. She's like, why are there all these bills? I know, and she has to write checks for everyone. So these are the two really small units. This will be rented, obviously. But each unit has a bathroom, you know, hot water, heat, all that.
Yeah, it's still fairly big.
Yeah, it's good size. It'll be perfect for somebody, you know. You can easily put a truck and trailer in here. You can have toolboxes and all your stuff lined up. Storage up top. It'll be really great for somebody. Yeah. This one will be rented 100% for sure. Have you ever run any of this equipment or anything equivalent?
Not really.
Small equipment like this?
Not really. But...
No. Like this kind of stuff, I mean, you've been working on your motors. I mean, this kind of stuff, are you like really comfortable working on this?
Oh, this stuff, no problem.
Like going in, like,
pretty much anything up to like, you know, your big jobs and like, you know, the diesel trucks and stuff like that.
Right. So this small stuff like this, you know, you would be the guy that would be fixing this stuff, you know. Not just fixing it, but maintaining it and knowing the equipment, knowing that, you know, how to grease it where it needs grease, know and keep track of when is the last time we did oil changes and maintained it, and actually keep a history in a file folder, whether you want to do it on paper or on a laptop, I don't care. But that's one thing that I haven't done for a long time, but we used to, is keep track of everything. All the trucks, even like when we take them somewhere else, you know, to have that receipt or at least an explanation of what was done to the truck in our file folder, so we know that at this many miles on this date it had this work done to it. So every piece of equipment that I own, like literally everything, will be documented, even the smaller things like the heaters, you know. And then like if we have duplicates like power buggies, you know, to name them somehow, and then, you know, put a number or know which one is which, and to separate and keep track of all my equipment and everything. But just to have you know what's going on with everything and keep track of the equipment and really take good care of it. And then if something breaks, you know, you have to fix it, or if you can't fix it, to go take it somewhere to get it fixed. And then there'd be some stuff maybe you're unfamiliar with that you'll have to learn about, you know what I mean, and grow in knowledge and like really being organized, you know.
Yeah, that's how.
Because we are not organized right now with the equipment at all. I just kind of wing everything at this point, and I don't like that. I want to be organized, including the trucks, even my cars, you know. Yeah. Like what was going on, or sometimes we'll replace a battery and then we don't even remember when we replaced it.
One thing with me is like I remember pretty much like everything that I do.
I forget everything I do. I'm pretty good at remembering stuff on jobs. I usually don't forget anything on a job, but the equipment is not like a priority in my mind. Yeah. I just want the stuff working, and I want it available and ready. So I'll take you back over here and show you So on the building, what's left is they got to hook up the sanitary, the water, the gutters and downspouts. I already have, you know, the pipe in the ground. They're going to paint the exterior doors. They're waiting for warm weather to do that, and then the building's done.
Okay.
So this driveway here will not be a driveway. This is a temporary driveway. So the post is in that big hunk of concrete there. So once we have sanitary and water and all that's done over there, that fence will get closed back in. This will all be landscaped. This will be grass and trees. This will be a really nice area right here. So this will be the dumpster area with a couple dumpsters in here. You know, the square type dumpsters, your typical dumpsters. And that's another thing I thought of for you, is to, you know, keep the yard organized. And I'm not like my way or the highway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you think of a way
Do it better.
to park things better, or, you know, something that would make more sense, like, I'm definitely open to it. And just because you think you have a good idea, I might not like it.
Yeah.
And you have to accept that I'm the boss.
Yeah.
You know, you can't get like, oh, that'd be way better, and then like start talking to my guys like, I told him you should do it that way. Like, I don't put up with that. Like, I'm the boss and I make the final decisions. Now, saying that, I'm very open to good ideas. If you have a good idea, a lot of times I'll be like, yeah, that's a good idea, let's do it. But not always. And I don't always explain the reasons why I don't like your idea, because a lot of times I don't have time. I have other reasons that you don't even understand for doing. That happens all the time. Guys will tell me to do something and I'll be like, no, just do it this way. And then they're complaining about it, but they don't understand I have 3 other reasons that they never thought about. That's why I don't want to do it. So I don't like that when employees complain that I don't do something, not understanding that there's other reasons. So mini excavator, so you'll have to familiarize yourself with this. You know, all the maintenance and everything like that. It's fully maintained right now. Everything's greased. I just got it back from Bobcat Plus and we haven't even used it, so it's ready to go. But this has a lot of Zerk fittings. You'll have to know where they all are, make sure it's greased, and you'll have to learn how to change buckets. See, this is a disaster area. You know, this is a huge mess. Like, I hate this. I don't like this at all, but somehow I just let stuff get like this, and it's my fault. But that's why I need somebody that can more focus on this kind of stuff, because I'm focused on a lot of other things.
Yeah.
But I hate this. I don't like this. This is a mess. I want things organized, but I just need somebody to deal with it and use their own brain. A lot of this is just because of the stage we've been in, going back and forth, and we just moved from the winter shop. We got all that junk over here. These blew off with the wind, obviously. This is one of the things I was considering putting inside, is these shelves with the stamps, because the sun gets to these, the UV rays. So I probably want to put these shelves and stamps inside in that end unit and get them out of the sun, man, because stamps these are incredibly expensive. And that's another thing too, like, I want somebody to keep inventory of what we have. So once the stamps go back on the shelves, I want them labeled.
Yeah, they need to be labeled.
Like, labeled, and on the label it says, you know, 9, whatever it is, 9 full size, 2 minis or something like that. You know what I mean? So when the stamps get put back, you're like, there's only 1 mini, guys. Where did it go? Where is it?
Yeah, like wood plank stamps, set of 10.
Yes.
You know,
Yep.
Too small.
Exactly.
Too tech.
I'm gonna try to keep this shed as long as possible. And right now I have temporary power from We Energies, and you're not supposed to have temporary power forever.
Because then you won't be able to even get the door open.
Right, which is not opening right now. See, it just has a mind of its own. So this shed is a huge disaster right now because we moved a lot of stuff from the winter swamp and we just kind of threw a lot of stuff in here. So this one was, it was sort of messy, but it was organized enough last summer where it made our lives a lot easier. I think this summer what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna continue using this for felt, you know, the spray glue, the spray paint, screws, and all that kind of stuff. And again, you're gonna be involved in this process because I want labels for everything. Like, this is where the marking paint goes, top shelf. The marking paint doesn't go here. This is not where it goes. You know, the duct tape, this is where the duct tape goes. Boom, you can even put like vertical lines or whatever, you know what I mean? So we'll get this all cleaned back up. So cameras here are still all functional. Everything's still running. So I got cameras all around here too. So that's the concrete shed. So I'm not sure like where we're gonna park the trucks this summer, but right now in my mind, we'll probably run it just like we did last year. and have the trucks all lined up here, and we'll kind of operate out of the shed in the summer, and then we'll have, you know, some inventory of stuff that we use in there. We'll do all our repairs in there. Obviously we're going to be using the gym. We'll use the building obviously, but I think next summer here we'll probably still just utilize this area for now, because if I ever do build another building, it's going to be built over there, because that's going to be the least expensive place, because this over here needs full footings over here, and that is pretty much ready to go. It's already graded. We could slap forms on the ground and you could pour it. And then the fourth building is across the pond, and which it's probably never going to happen, to be honest.
You never know.
Not anytime soon. I'm talking long term, maybe. This drained my finances to the bottom, so I own obviously all the way to the street over there. But that's just gonna sit idle for, we're gonna let that grow. It's all smoothed out, all the rocks are gone. That'll be another responsibility, is you will be in charge of mowing all this and keeping this up. Weeding, planters will have all flowers in there. You'll have to, you know, make sure that you, I mean, I'm not expecting it like perfect, but I don't want it all overgrown and looking terrible. I want it always looking nice, because I don't want this to turn into a swamp. I'm gonna do two pumps with fountains. So there'll be fountains in the pond. On the outside of the building, he ran a box. I have power that's ready, and all we got to do is bury it. What is this guy doing, man? Get out of here. Now this is the second time he drove in.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, just you know, host some jet ski tournaments in here. Just break a little track.
Yeah, right. Going good?
Wish we had more glue gun.
You used the whole container?
It was messed up, the top. Try to fix it, but you know.
Man, you are sweaty. You're glossy. Well, if you have to go get some, go get some. And then you're gonna have to vacuum, obviously, really good.
You know, if I come up here, we're gonna all have to have an eating competition.
You're too skinny. You can't beat us. Yeah, right. He thinks he can beat us.
Man, we gotta go.
Oh, you'll have a competition with us.
Yeah.
Whoever loses is buying. It's not full, right?
A little less than half, but yeah.
We're gonna have to put that in a bucket with a lid. Oh yeah, there's a lot in here, Ray. You might need 2 buckets. Most of these drawers are empty, so we have so much room for everything. But everything needs to be, all the drawers need to be labeled, and we got to figure out what's going to go on each drawer. Did it all fit in one or no?
1 1/4.
Set that there, because Nate's coming pretty, he's coming pretty.
Doesn't this have like a top? Like, was that like a funnel top?
No, that whole top is a funnel. What do you
I
mean?
thought there was like a cover, a little like a. Forget about it.
You can go then. That's really all I wanted you to do.
Take it easy.
Yeah, see ya.
By the way, where's your heat gun?
For why?
Just wondering.
Why?
I was wondering if I can use it.
I have no idea where the heat gun is.
Yeah.
I don't know where hardly anything is. That's why I'm talking to him. I want to kind of shift the culture. You know what I mean? Like once, like you come in here, the guys come in here, this is a mess and that's a mess. And then obviously the truck, they're like, well, it's a mess, who cares, you know? But I want to like start to change all, and mine included, you know, I'm including myself, change the attitude where we keep stuff clean now. We keep it organized. Like on this truck, you know, we're not going to tolerate a mess. We're not going to tolerate somebody taking a joiner because they're tired or whatever, and they just do like this at the end of the day. Like, no, like what's this? Don't do that. And I would really like to have labels too, you know, of what we actually keep in the boxes. You know what I mean? Because you could easily put a label here. You can even put labels on the outside, whatever, until everybody really has it dialed in. Because I'll send Ray for a drill with a battery, and it'll take 5 minutes because he's like searching. So say we're going to a job, but this truck, one of the trucks or 2 of the trucks we're not using, like, hey, Taylor, I need you to really clean the inside of these out, like really good. Okay. It's the same like deal where I'm trying to change the culture, you know, don't leave your junk in there. We want to keep these trucks clean. You know, we want to be organized and efficient and all that. We've already been having, and we're going to continue having like team meetings. That's something I'm changing this year too. So that way, because at times it'll feel like you're separated from us, you're going to come and help us too. Yeah. You're going to be doing concrete with us. You're not always going to be living here. You'll be back and forth, but you have to clean out the trucks. and you want to communicate to these guys like, man, you guys, like, you could easily just put this in the trash. Like, you guys are really being, you're like, you're making my life harder or whatever. So during those meetings is when nobody's irritated, everybody's calm and chill, and then we can actually tell each other like, hey, I don't really like that you did that. You know, we got to do something to change that. So that's kind of the deal, like with the shop. And by the end of the season, it's going to take a while to really get everything perfect. Like by the end of the season, like by fall time, I expect this to all be like really nice, man. Like have all our tools and everybody's boom and boom. It's kind of like my dream. So my whole like career, I've just been running and running and running, and I run so fast and I have so many things to do and so many responsibilities, a lot of stuff gets left behind. And I just kind of go with it, you know, and this is what you end up with is a mess. Lightweight, baby! Looking jacked. Okay, we're leaving for a while. I don't think that roller's gonna start. They're gonna have to replace that battery.
The roller?
Yeah, that roller compactor. That belongs to the excavator. They're out there right now.
Mind if I put my jump box on it?
I don't know, man. That thing is dead as a doornail. What are you guys doing to my roller? Oh, man. Oh, okay. Just make sure you bring it back when you're done. It's really dead, right? He said that this little box will start your machine right up.
It probably will. I've been very surprised with what that thing.
No way.
Try it?
Yeah.
That little baby? Not a chance, brother. Let me see that thing. How much you want for it?
That one?
This is not even the big one. They got
That's
much.
not even the big one.
They got a much
That's the
bigger
one
one.
for like $250.
Started up like nothing. I still don't believe it.
That's all I
wanna,
need right here to jumpstart pretty much anything.
I want to run something dead just to see it again sometime.
You got anything dead now?
No, I don't think so.
You want to take the battery out of something and try to start with this?
I don't know. I still don't believe it, even though I've seen it. What happened? Did it die? Oh, he's having trouble with that. We better help him. I'm gonna drive over there.
Yeah, I'm telling you what, that's impressive.
I think you got a fuel issue right now.
I think it's been sitting so long it probably drained back.
Or you got ice in the filter. Can't start it all day on the little jumper box. If this thing needs repairs, this isn't mine. It's actually, yeah, it's yours. I was just kidding about all that.
Well, make sure when it comes back, it's running the way it's supposed to, right?
Nate's here.
I think it's easy to recognize you.
Yeah, I'll turn around. I'll let you in and show you what's going on. That worked out pretty good. At least we weren't at lunch. He told me 11. I was like, oh, he must have problems today. He had to go do some other job this morning. Probably took longer than what he thought.
How you been?
Good. How you been?
I've been getting by.
Yeah. So there's one thing that I want to show you on this truck. It's this right here. This is kind of a mess.
Okay.
This was the problem here. You know, that broke off. So we just been using like a vice grips on the shifter cable.
And you just pull that in and out.
Yeah, to move it back and forth. But I really want to get all this fixed back up. It's not all of this. It's this, and then we don't have the plastic that goes around here anymore.
Surrounds it? Okay.
I would really like if you could possibly get it back to how it used to be.
I can do my
Because you know
best
this,
if it's available.
because this broke. You know, at some point something broke, and then somebody took the plastic off, probably broke it or lost it, and then they just hooked this back up. So we've been driving without the plastic for years. This isn't a new thing. This is a new thing that this just broke. And I was like, how did that fall off? But then I realized it actually, the metal actually broke.
Right there.
You know, I'll put the heat a little warmer for you. 60. No, it's 55 right now, but I'll put it a little warmer. And we just pulled this in here this morning, so the oil is probably a little thick right now. Just letting you know, you might want to run it for a bit.
Okay, do these doors operate? No issues?
This is a brand new building, Nate. Yes, they do.
Still.
And the building's essentially done. Don't use the toilet. There's no, yeah, don't use the toilet because there's no water. So whatever you put in there is gonna stay in there. So don't. I'll be back. I just gonna take him to lunch, talk some more. So he's thinking about working for me, but he's from out of state. So, you know, I told him come here today so we could talk for a while, see if you actually are interested and I'm interested in you. Comes up here the first day, gets fired, man.
Move it all back.
Turn it around.
All that gas money gone.
All right, Taylor's taking off. Took him over to Athens. The lights are on. Yeah. Battery's probably dead now. Thank you. Oh, yeah, Ryan, you need a battery. Hey, remember that battery? Remember the connection was kind of getting bad?
I was gonna ask you.
I wonder if we should fix it. I remember last time you worked on it, you were like, it's kind of bad, and I was like, it'll be fine. And we never fixed that.
Yeah, that's definitely susceptible to making problems.
I think we should fix that because we have had actually some problems with it starting and dying and out. Hey, I gotta go home and work on some stuff, so you can just come and go as you please.
Appreciate
and then
that.
just let me know what we need or when you're gonna do whatever. We really don't drive it that much every year.
Yeah, I wrote a sticker for 248,000. That's 15,000 miles away from now, but I don't think you're gonna get there.
No, we don't put 15,000 miles on.
Okay.
Maybe 10, I would say.
10 about?
Maybe all year.
I just put
That's why we only change oil once a year. Most of the time, like all winter, it sits, and then you drive to the job, it sits, you drive back, and it sits. It's not like a delivery van where it drives all day. It's not like that at all. Yeah. That's why these trucks last so long, because they're not driven that much. Okay, I got to run home and work on something for a little while, and if I do anything else today that's worth watching, I'll come back, but otherwise I'll see you guys in the morning. I'm going to bring all the guys in, and we're going to do a little breakfast meeting and kind of talk things through, and then get a few things done around here and go from there. How much garbage do we make? Oh, Ann, you gotta pay attention. You gotta focus. How much garbage do we make? There you go. Good work. All right, good morning. So today we're gonna go meet up with the guys. We're gonna have breakfast over at Athens. And it's kind of an early preseason meeting, and I really want them guys to meet Taylor. I want him to meet them and just see how they get along, give them kind of the idea of what I was thinking, because I don't think any of them know about him except for Big Ray, who met him yesterday. So just see how that goes. I don't have a lot of work for the guys to do. You know, Nate the Great's working on the form truck. There's a few other little things I want to do, like clean off the form truck, but I have a ton of office work to do. Like I said yesterday, it's tax season, and I just got a bunch of stuff going on. Obviously, with the season coming up, that's just kind of the way that it is. All right, so I already took the garbage out. I'm gonna skip Quick Trip today, I think, and I'll just meet the guys at the shop, and then we're gonna head over to the restaurant. 7:31, just pulling into the yard. They're talking about a lot of rain today. It's supposed to start today, and then overnight tonight it's supposed to pour rain, which is really good to start the process of melting this frosty ground that we have right now. I saw some road restriction signs up yesterday. They're starting to put those up. So as the frost is coming out of the ground, the roadways are susceptible you know, to damage. So they put signs up on all the side streets, no heavy trucks at all on any of the side streets. You can only, you know, stay on the main roads with the big trucks. So you can't really do any work, because obviously most of the houses you work on are on the side streets, and that usually doesn't get lifted until the 1st or 2nd week of April, which is when we start. We're gonna go inside and wait. We're gonna meet Taylor over at the restaurant at 8:30. So we got a little time, chat with the guys for a little bit, kind of let them know the plan or my idea, see what they think of it, and then we'll have them go meet. Hopefully it works out with him, and then Saturday I'm starting bids with a new salesman. Hopefully it works out with him, and then honestly all I'm looking for is one finisher, and then we are in great shape for the season. And we just need a bunch of work, obviously, but I never get too concerned about that because we can stack up work pretty quick usually. I didn't do it yesterday. I said I was, so we're gonna do some shout outs. Shoreline, these are people that gave me hats in Ohio at the show. Looks like M&M Construction, Town Construction, IG, it looks like. Could it be GI? Could be GI. One or the other, but thank you. Harness maintenance. Harness property maintenance, landscaper. There's a lot of landscapers at that show. Eric's Outdoor Services. What does it say? Leave the dirty work to us. And then Spencer's Lawn Care. So I don't know if this is the Spencer's Lawn Care that does YouTube, but I did see him. I met him there. He was there walking around. So the guy from YouTube, and I don't know if this is one of his hats or not. I have no idea, but he was there. Got some of my patches down here that I was given at the show. Marine Corps, United States Marine Corps patch. Operation Desert Storm. So really, really good guy, Marine. And then I got challenge coin too. I got some cool stuff there, but thank you everybody. Oh, honey, we got honey, really good honey. This is enough for one of Ray's coffees. So shout out to all you guys, thank you so much. So far this winter, I've given away over 500 hats. It's a lot of hats. Oh, and then he was in the video too, but Tom from Concrete with the Hosses, TSH Concrete, you guys know who that is. He's on YouTube, of course, but he gave us a bunch of shirts. Thank you for that. And then last one, Jeremy, my friend Jeremy gave me this this DeWalt hoodie. Some people are gonna love that, some people are gonna hate it, but that was a gift, so I'll say thank you. Pretty cool. Big Ray. Did you have any of that honey that guy gave us?
No, I didn't. I was thinking about it when I was getting that to me too.
Oh, I think Nate the Great, he did the service on this.
You did?
All the fluids, filters. He's just got to fix the steering column. I think he probably ordered parts or he's looking for parts. Carlito here.
What are you guys doing?
We were outside working.
Where?
Out in the front.
What are you guys doing?
We were working hard. Just trust us.
I'm gonna be selling my house right now.
Selling your house? Why? You're buying a different one? Wow, moving up.
Thinking
Big.
about selling my house.
Hey, you think it's gonna bed?
What?
Eh?
Huh?
It's gonna be a bed here.
I don't want to buy your house. Don't look at me like that. Where are you gonna move to? You getting a big house?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
Give him that raise and this guy thinking.
I know. I give you a raise and all of a sudden I'm selling my house.
I know. It's not.
Latino. I knew it was gonna be Francisco. Morning.
Rock today.
Tino's here. Morning. So we're here at breakfast. The guy's up from, I have a guy up here from Tennessee. It's a guy that I'm probably gonna hire. He's gonna be like our mechanic. I mean, he's not really a mechanic, but he knows how to fix stuff. He's handy, you know. So he can fix all our small equipment, you know, little stuff on trucks and all that. I'm gonna have him kind of just do everything. I'm gonna have him try to stay more here at the shop. And I'm gonna have him organize all the tools and label everything and make sure everything's stocked all the time. And you know, if I need something, he can run and get it. He can help us with concrete once in a while if we need some extra guy in the power. No, he's not a finisher. He's never done concrete ever, but that's not why I'm hiring him. But if you need somebody for a power buggy or something, you know, raise off because his knee is sore or something, you know. The kid made that for me.
Very creative.
Yeah.
That's Jeremy.
He was a super fan.
Super fan. That
Super fan.
Damn, this is very creative.
Sebastian.
Remember that little kid? The dress ski stick?
Oh yeah. Max. His name is Max. He's like this big. He drives a skid loaders, mini X, and he's good at it. He's good. Really good. Like better than you.
The belly's going down.
Oh, you've been working out?
Yeah.
That's good.
You're getting stronger. You want to arm wrestle me?
Can't wait till
Sure.
equipment coming. When
You
is
what?
it coming?
I just literally.
How's it going? Good. You already know everybody, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so this is
I met yesterday.
Taylor,
Francisco.
How you doing, man?
right around the corner.
Yeah, always.
Yeah, yeah. It's your second time in 2 days over at this restaurant.
I went to B52s last night.
Did you? Yeah.
To have a couple of the 5-gallon coffee, please.
5-gallon coffee? Yeah.
Pretty good.
Usually Ray gets what Ryan gets.
Yeah. Ray copies me all the
I
time.
want to, but I'm restricted because they always say something.
Yeah, you're restricted. I have to put restrictions. You start ordering so much food, and he always wants the best. Where were we? He wanted the super fancy coffee. He didn't even want the regular coffee. He's like, I want this special, expensive.
Place.
Yeah, the breakfast place. And he couldn't.
It said 100%.
He couldn't even pronounce what it said. He doesn't look at the items. He looks at the prices, and he saw the really expensive coffee, and he's like, I want this one. Hey, you messed me up, dude. When we were at Texas Roadhouse.
Why? Don't blame me now, right?
You messed my diet up
Why?
bad. Cause that's all it takes, man. You were like, just have one, Ryan. Just have one. You know, they had the cinnamon roll things at Texas Roadhouse. I was doing great on my diet. Great.
I told you only
And he's like,
one,
just
right?
eat one. That's the problem. As I ate the one, and then what happened, Big Ray?
Yeah, you start going crazy,
Yeah.
man.
I ate like at least 6.
I was like,
I
I
ate,
ate like 3, right?
no, I ate like 6.
And then
Yeah.
afterwards,
Did you see all the?
anymore.
Did you see all that she brought? She brought like tray after tray.
I saw Ray eat all of them.
No, I
He was
ate
eating.
like half of those.
He was eating like remember, look when he eats,
I
he's
thought
like
you only. Right,
like nothing happened.
Right.
I didn't see
Nothing
you.
happened.
I
That's
didn't
why he
see you
blamed
eating
me.
all of them.
He blamed me.
No,
I saw you eating like 2.
Exactly.
And then I went crazy. I had chocolate, and then the next day I had cheesecake.
See what you did to him, dude?
Like you wrecked my diet completely,
Your
man.
fault, man.
How was
It's
it
been a
eating?
whole week now. I've been eating bad.
Ryan was eating after we left. He was like, this is Francisco's fault.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, I was trying to stop him. Man.
Just today.
He was I
Do you know what I said? I said.
Ray was trying to stop me. He's like,
He was
Ryan,
trying
don't
to-
do it.
No, he was trying to stop because he wanted to eat all the bread.
Yeah, that's
That's
true.
why.
How long?
I thought you cared about me. That's why you're trying to stop me. But really, you just wanted all the bread for
You just wanted
yourself.
all the bread.
I didn't go to the gym this morning. Not yesterday either. Because when I got back in town, I was like, that's it. Tomorrow morning, I'm back in the gym, back on the diet. And then I woke up late. I was like, I'm going to sleep in. I didn't go to the gym. And I was like, I'm gonna go get some candy. I canceled all the gym equipment for the gym too. I ain't even ordered it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right, man.
Yep.
Oh,
I'm actually gonna turn it into a candy store. Yeah, all vending machines with junk food. Hey man, you would have to do another trip to go try to find the best candy machines.
Yeah.
You get a lot of food.
Me and Big Ray are in Florida right now checking out this candy. So you pretty much just eat all sugary food and wash it down with soda?
Oh, he jumps down to take it down.
Wow.
230.
You weigh 150?
You were 230 pounds at one point? Wow. I remember when I was 230, when I just got out of kindergarten going into first grade.
Right.
I'm gonna have you guys just go home. You're gonna stay. I wanna see if I can take the tandem over to Lowell and get that started.
Take it for breakfast, boss.
Yeah, no problem. See you later. Yep.
Tomorrow?
Yep. I have to let you know.
Okay.
All right, well, give me a call later. Let me know what's going on. Yep.
I appreciate it.
Yep, I'll talk to you a little later today. Man, he's got a lot of trucks here, man. I'm gonna
Oh
talk.
my goodness. he's
Yeah,
busy.
look at all these trucks.
He's busy.
Yeah, he's really busy.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go.
probably has something
Oh,
to
he's
shop.
right here. He's right here. Hi. Are you busy?
I'm always busy. What do you got?
Dizzy. I meant busy.
Oh.
Probably both, right?
Yeah.
My tandem. I wanted to get it ready for the spring.
Oh yeah.
Is there a way you could get it in the rotation?
Sure.
Okay.
This month?
Yeah, in March, if you
Alright.
could.
Yeah.
It's running a little rough again. Well, we did the injectors, it ran great, and now it seems like it's misfiring, like a cylinder maybe.
Uh-oh.
Like it lost power, and you can feel it, like
Yeah,
it
yeah.
shakes a little. You can feel like something's missing. But I need a PM and you know, whatever that is,
Yeah,
obviously get fixed, a PM and the inspection and all that DOT. All right, we'll bring it over.
All right. Yeah, just park it back there.
Okay. All right. This thing started up perfect the other day, so I expect it to start perfect again. It's got a misfire though, and I have a bad feeling that it's one of those injectors that he just replaced. Hopefully I'm wrong. Maybe it's just like a fuel filter clogged or something. I don't know. I doubt it. It's probably the injector. Start it. It'll start right up. Watch. Told you. Ray said he's seen a lot of air coming up through the fuel, and I don't see any. Hey, I don't see no bubbling in the fuel tank at all. Yeah, there's a lot of air coming out of there.
Yeah. See that bubbling too? It's bubbling.
This truck's only got to go one more year. Next 2026, I'm definitely replacing this truck. Hey, what if the guy pulls in right now? Gotcha. I'll be like, no way. There was a guy that was following us,
Oh, I
but
got
we lost him.
offended.
Huh?
Because we laughed.
It was funny, man. What are you?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, if you recognize us, like, you can beep or wave or whatever, shout at us, but don't follow us. That's just kind of creepy. We don't know who you are, and when we get followed, that doesn't make us feel good. We feel a little weird about it because we don't know, you know, if you're there to chop us up or whatever. We don't know. You can just go. I got a ton of stuff to do today.
Have a good one.
Yep, see you later. All right, I just went to my bank and something's on fire over here in the Costco parking lot. Something's burning. Maybe a vehicle or something, I don't know. At the gas station? Oh, it was a van. A van burned out. Well, at least he wasn't at the gas pump. All right, I'm over here at the hotel. Obviously I paid for his trip, so I'm gonna give him his money. And it cost me about $900 and some to bring him over here, but for me it's money well worth it, because I don't want somebody from another state moving up here just to realize that this is not for them, or for me to realize that I'm not interested in them. I'd rather pay the money now, and if he's not interested, he doesn't come back. I'm willing to give him a try. I like him, but you know, the ball's in his court now, so we'll see what happens. I'm gonna give him his money, and then that's it. And I'll catch up with you guys later. Good morning. It is Friday, which is my favorite. Haven't been videoing the rest of the week, so this one that you're watching is the only one this week, and that's why I need to take a break also from the videos for a bit, which by the time you see this, maybe I will already have done that. I am not sure. But I did find some shout outs in my basement as I was organizing my office. So I'm going to try to get through these in the next few videos. So the first one, actually I'm going to throw this on my head real quick, make this a little bit easier. So the first one comes from Stephen Tinsley. So he sent me this box, and there's a little something for everybody. I just wanted to say thank you. I read the letter, and it made me smile. It made my day, so thank you. There's a little something for everybody. He sent shirts and gloves. There's some safety items like glasses and ear protection, hand warmers for Ryan Jr. So thank you for that. Appreciate that. And then Cindy Barker. These are all pretty old. They've been sent to me quite a while ago. They were sent to me, but she knits and crochets, and she made all these scarves. And if you know anything about my mom, she loves scarves. So I'm gonna go ahead, and my wife I don't think would wear these, but my mom definitely would. So these are gonna go to Grandma. Maybe we'll do this one here. So I believe this is a podcast. I read this letter, I think, when I found it. Well, let's check it out real quick. So this is Chris Root and the Let's Talk podcast family. You sent me a nice hat and a coffee cup, so I just wanted to say thank you. Regardless, I do really appreciate this stuff. All right, so today we'll stop there with those. Today I'm still working on taxes, but I'm getting pretty close to the end. I have a couple guys, Francisco and Big Ray, are at the shop. I had a little water leakage at the shop. We just had a huge rainstorm, so I have them doing a couple things to kind of fix that, because we don't want that in the future. Pat's coming over. I got to do something for him, so maybe we'll see him or say hi to him. I don't know what else I'm doing. I got estimates scheduled for tomorrow with the new salesman. You know, we'll see if I shouldn't call him a new salesman, with the potential new salesman. So a bunch of stuff going on, but just nothing all that exciting for you guys. So I'll just kind of keep you updated, and then at the end of today, I'll just go ahead and end this video. All right, we're gonna try to call one of these haters back. So they always leave fake numbers, so I kind of doubt it. I must always use fake numbers because they're sissies.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless. Your call cannot be completed.
Always. This guy says I'm a hopeless, weak person, and then he's talking about one of my other guys, saying how terrible he is and blah blah blah. And then you get all the other ones. Ryan, I'm a follower and a huge fan from Canada. They sell swim spas in the U.S. We have an installation in McFarland in a few weeks, and I was wondering if you know anyone with a crane truck. Okay, here's another email. Says that one of my guys has a cocaine addiction. But I've heard all the same stuff over and over and over like a million times, and it just really doesn't bother me much anymore. I mean, I won't say there's been a few that, you know, will get through, but for the most part, I'm pretty hard to get through now. Like after so many of them, it just, you know, becomes normal, and you just, you know, you get used to it. So I just dropped off some stuff here over to Francisco and Big Ray, and they're working on a very, very small overlay, basically just in front of the garage doors. All right, I'm gonna grab some coffee and then get back to the office and do stuff that I don't like doing.
How are you today?
Great. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
That's good. All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Have a good day. We'll see you next time.
Okay, I'm wrapping up this video. I really didn't do anything interesting today. I worked in my office all day long, and I just took Daniel and Grace out to Culver's, and it was delicious. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this video, and I'm not sure what the next video will be yet, but I'll see you guys on the next one. Adios.
Adios.
Adios.